Chers spectateurs, nous vous souhaitons la bienvenue.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game, everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And we're underway. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Reminders of a golden era in English football, I should add, and it continues to hold its place in the modern game. Playing a second striker runs the risk of being outnumbered in midfield, of course, so with the wider pairing and fullbacks, plenty of running has to be part of their play. And of course, the right service into the box.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
No, that was never going to make it. And it's Mane. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Sadio Mane. He's one of the paciest players around, Peter. He's a very dangerous dribbler and a fine finisher to boot. I particularly like the way he gives defenders a headache by drifting across the forward line, looking for gaps to probe and spaces to get into. I think he's going to be a really huge asset for this team.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Gavi. Played with finesse. Oh, important interception. So no chances falling either way for the time being. Frimpong stood his ground strongly. And it's Bellingham. And this is Dembele. Shot a goal! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead.
But pour l'équipe du Paris Saint-Germain.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Toulouse are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Mane, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Dembele, Pedri, quarter of an hour played. Back towards the middle. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Bellingham. Knocks it out wide. Bremer gets across and deals with it. Paris Saint-Germain very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name. Bellingham. And it's Rodri. Pedri. Mane. McTominay. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, it's Dembele. And it's Bellingham. Pedri. And it's Bellingham. Now it's Mane. Mendes kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Looking to play him in. It's a promising position. Vinicius Junior getting forward. Bellingham is onto this. And the ball is out of play. Rodri. Dembele. Fermin. This is Dembele. And that has put paid to that. Rodri. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. McTominay.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And here's Vinicius Junior.
Paris Saint-Germain really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
And it's Mane. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Gavi. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Oh, that's fabulous. And he's managed to get rid. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
And here's Dembele. Good read, needed to be. Gavi. And the counter is on. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Paris Saint-Germain leading by 1 at the break.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Paris Saint-Germain can look back at a decent first half. 1-0 the score.
Changement pour Toulouse. Le numéro 10. À sa place.
That gets us going once more. Paris Saint-Germain currently ahead by the smallest of margins. And here's Dembele. Oh, well played, well played. Vermin. Simeone. Now it's Gavi. Lovely bit of skill. Now McTominay. Bellingham.
Toulouse clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Simeone. Bellingham. And it's Dembele. And it's Lopez. McTominay. And here's Gavi. Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Toulouse with the corner, they're first. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. Vinicius Junior making good progress. Mbappe under intense pressure.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Vermin. Now it's Simeone. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Paris Saint-Germain are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Pedri. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be...
That could spell trouble. Simeone. Simeone!
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Nuno Mendes. Nuno Mendes gets a good foot in there.
Changement pour Toulouse. Le numéro 7. Le numéro 16. Le numéro 6.
Stanisic does really well to win the ball there.
Le numéro 22. Le numéro 32. Le numéro 25.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Paris Saint-Germain are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And it's made its way to him. He's come in hard. And they've got rid. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Camavinga, Simeone. Oh, he takes a shot! Oh, good finish! Toulouse back on level terms.
But pour l'équipe de Toulouse.
That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Le numéro 20.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Grealish.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And it's Mendes. Vitinha. And Hakimi. Lovely feet. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Yamal. Stood up well to him there. Into the last 5 minutes. Decent chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Simeone actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time.
Oh, good climb! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Simeone. Hakimi. Where gets on his bike and on the move. Grealish. He is through here. And a chance! Olise. Rodri. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Pass somewhat off target. Simeone looking understandably energised after his goal. He's having a pop! Oh, denied! Brilliant! And after a brief check, the referee blows his whistle. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.